Seniors, are you over 60? Come closer, let's have a talk. You know that feeling when you approach a flight of stairs and your body tenses up before you even take the first step? When your knees feel stiff, your legs feel heavy, and you find yourself gripping the railing a little tighter than you used to. Maybe you've even started avoiding stairs altogether, taking the elevator when you can, or choosing ground floor locations just to skip the discomfort. Here's what most people don't realize. This isn't just about weak legs or aging joints. When you lose your ability to climb stairs confidently, you're losing your independence, your freedom to move through the world without fear or limitation. And here's the part that catches most people off guard. This decline happens faster than you think, but it's also more reversible than you've been led to believe. The good news? I'm going to share 3 powerful movements that not only rebuild the strength in your legs and knees, but also restore the confidence and freedom you thought were gone for good. But here's something that might surprise you. One of these movements targets a hidden weakness in your legs that even physical therapists often overlook. And when you fix it, stair climbing becomes effortless again. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll reveal the one movement that addresses the real reason most seniors struggle with stairs. And it's not what you think. Research from leading rehabilitation centers confirms that this overlooked factor is the missing link in most leg strengthening routines. You won't want to miss this final movement. It could be the game changer you've been searching for. So let's dive right in and discover these 3 simple yet transformative movements you can start doing at home today. First, seated knee extension isometric. Let me introduce you to a movement that might look deceptively simple, but here's what happens inside your body when you perform it correctly. Your quadriceps muscles, the powerful group at the front of your thighs, engage in a sustained contraction that rebuilds strength at the exact angle your knees need most for stair climbing. This is the hidden weakness I mentioned earlier, the one even physical therapists often overlook. Most leg exercises focus on moving through a full range of motion. But research from the American College of Sports Medicine reveals that isometric holds at specific joint angles create neural adaptations that directly translate to functional movements like climbing stairs. When you sit in a sturdy chair, extend one leg straight out in front of you and hold it parallel to the floor for 20 to 30 seconds. You're not just building muscle. You're teaching your nervous system to fire those muscle fibers efficiently at the precise angle your knee uses when you push off each step. The quadriceps, particularly the vastus medialis oblique, stabilizes your kneecap and controls how your leg straightens under load. When this muscle weakens, your knee becomes unstable and stairs feel intimidating. This movement targets that exact weakness. While it's incredibly effective for anyone over 60 looking to regain leg strength, it's especially powerful for those who've noticed their knees buckling or feeling shaky on stairs. And the next movement we'll explore takes this foundation even further by addressing the ankle stability that most people don't realize is silently sabotaging their every step. Second, heel elevated calf raises. Have you ever wondered why your legs feel heavy and unsteady when you climb stairs, even though you can walk on flat ground just fine? The answer lies in a part of your body you probably haven't thought much about: your calves. Your calf muscles, the gastrocnemius and soleus, are responsible for pushing your body weight upward with every step you take on a staircase. When these muscles weaken, your entire leg loses its spring, and climbing becomes exhausting. A study published by the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who performed targeted calf strengthening exercises improved their stair climbing speed by up to 35% within 8 weeks. Here's how this movement works. Stand with the balls of your feet on the edge of a step or a sturdy platform, with your heels hanging off. Slowly rise up onto your toes as high as you can, hold for a moment, then lower back down until your heels drop slightly below the level of the step. This extended range of motion forces your calf muscles to work harder than they would on flat ground, building the explosive strength you need to propel yourself upward on stairs. The elevated position also stretches the Achilles tendon, improving flexibility and reducing your risk of injury. If you're someone who feels like your legs just don't have the power they used to, this movement will make a noticeable difference in how confidently you tackle stairs. And while this exercise strengthens the lower leg beautifully, the final movement I'll share addresses something even more critical, the controlled descent that most seniors fear. And it's the real game changer. If you're new here and finding these movements helpful, I'd love for you to join our Health Waiver community. It's completely free, and we share tailored health tips designed specifically for seniors just like you. Take a moment to subscribe so you don't miss out, and drop a comment below letting me know how old you are and how your health has been lately. I read every single one, and your story might just inspire someone else in our community. Third, controlled stair, eccentric step downs. This is the movement that addresses the real reason most seniors struggle with stairs. And it's not what you think. Most people assume stair trouble comes from weak legs or bad knees, but the truth is far more specific. It's the eccentric phase of movement, the controlled lowering of your body weight, that your muscles lose first as you age. When you step down from one stair to the next, your quadriceps and glutes must work in a lengthening contraction to prevent you from collapsing or losing control. This is eccentric strength, and research from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research shows that eccentric muscle actions generate up to 50% more force than concentric ones. Yet they're also the first to deteriorate with aging. That's why going down stairs feels scarier and more unstable than going up. Here's how to rebuild that control. Stand on the bottom step of a staircase, holding the railing for safety. Slowly lower one foot toward the floor, taking 3 to 5 seconds to descend in a smooth, controlled motion. Tap the floor lightly with your toes. Then push back up to the starting position using the leg that remained on the step. This movement trains your muscles to handle the eccentric load safely, rebuilding the precise control and confidence you need to navigate stairs without fear. Rehabilitation specialists at leading physical therapy centers recommend this exercise as one of the most effective for restoring functional stair mobility in older adults. While all three movements work together to strengthen your legs and knees, this final one is uniquely suited for those who felt that gut-level fear of falling on stairs. It directly retrains your body's ability to descend safely, which is where most stair-related injuries happen. These three movements, seated knee extension isometrics, heel-elevated calf raises, and controlled stair eccentric step-downs, are backed by science and designed specifically to restore the strength, stability, and confidence you need to climb stairs like you did decades ago. Start with just one movement, master it, and gradually add the others as your body adapts. Consistency is what transforms these simple exercises into long-term independence and freedom. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these three movements surprise you most? Subscribe to stay updated on more health tips tailored for seniors, and drop a comment below letting me know where you're watching from and what you thought of today's video. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this journey toward better health. I'll see you in the next one.